All right, hi, welcome back. Attorney Steve Vondran. We got a new exciting topic for you today. Seems everybody's talking about the NFT, not the NFL. Don't be confused. NFT. What is an NFT? Well, let's head to Attorney Steve's litigation whiteboard and take a look at this. This is a new, I call it a copyright issue, but it's a new technology. I guess it's been around for a little bit, but it's kind of in its infancy. This really has to do with creating digital collectibles. So let's take a look at this. NFT, what does it stand for? Non-fungible token. Wow, that's a mouthful. Non-fungible token. What does that mean? Basically, something that's fungible is exchangeable. It's exchangeable. In other words, I give you $5. You give me 5 singles back. I give you a $5 bill. You give me 5 ones. And we're all good. It's fungible. I got a 5, you got this, or give me a ton of pennies to add up to 5,000, whatever you want to do. That's called fungible, easily exchangeable, equal value. Non-fungible means it's unique. It means you can't interchange it like that. In basic, let's cut to the chase. It's a digital asset. It's a digital collectible. It's something unique that other people can buy and sell and trade on these online marketplaces, okay? So non-fungible token, it's big, it's coming up, and you may have heard it, you may not have heard about it. One of the big ones, and I'm gonna just go over here, one of the big ones was Jack Dorsey, Twitter. He sold a tweet for, I think it was $2.7 million. It was the first tweet that he did, and it said, hi, I'm setting up my Twitter account way back when he first launched Twitter. He digitized this. Basically what you do is you have your creative content and you mint the NFT. It becomes available on a marketplace like Valuables, OpenSea, Rarible, Decentraland, these kinds of things. There's a ton of marketplaces out there selling these digital, I just call them digital assets. Digital collectibles is a good way to look at it. It's creative content, just like anything creative you would make, but it's digitized, it's minted, and the transactions are recorded on the blockchain, okay? Everybody's heard of the blockchain, cryptocurrency, this and that, but this gets minted. So you go to one of these online marketplaces and you sign up, you get yourself an Ethereum wallet. Everything's got to be done Ethereum. It's got to be through this form of crypto, and you have this Ethereum wallet. Okay, so it's kind of new age stuff. But I wanted to get something out there so you guys are conversant, you're conversational in what's going on here. Okay, but the basics of it can be anything. A digital collectible could be anything. Some of the things you see, digital art, and let's talk about that real quick. So there was a guy that did, he was a digital artist, and he created a digital photo or a digital piece of art every day for 5,000 days. He sold it for about $69 million. And actually it was done through Christie's auction house, one of the big auction houses. So it was done through there. And if you can believe it, it fetched $69 million. I mean, this is not something to take lightly, but let's see what else you can create. So you can do digital art, music videos, sports highlights. Well, let's talk about that for a second. So the NBA right now is killing it with these, what they call moments, Top Shot. And you can Google any of these for further information. There's just a ton of information out there. Some people call this a get-rich-quick scheme, but it's valid. These people are making money. And NBA Moments, it's made like hundreds of millions of dollars, I believe, in creating these highlights, these old highlights or this, that, and the other. And so what you're buying is you're buying the digital collectible. Basically, it's been authenticated. It's from the original creator. And you're getting basically a digital token. Okay, follow me here. I know this is really complicated. You're getting a digital token, okay? The media file, when the media file is created, this is going to reside in a certain area. Okay, and you're going to get a director, a URI director that tells you where the media file is, but you don't actually get it. You don't. It's not like it's something that you download and you have it. The media file is located somewhere. You have the token. You own the digital token, which is really a digital certificate of authenticity. So it's authentic. You know who it is, and all transactions, wherever you buy and sell on these marketplaces and other marketplaces, it's recorded on the blockchain. And the blockchain is like a ledger. So, and I look at it kind of like car title or any other type of title, real estate title, whatever you want. But every transaction, if you will, is recorded. Bought and sold on this day. Bought and sold by this person on this day. Bought and sold again on this day. Bought and sold again on this. So the blockchain is kind of like a ledger, is the best way that I can explain it. But everything gets recorded. It's a public blockchain, so everybody can see the actual chain of what happened. Just like a car title, just like real estate, you can go to the public records and see who bought and sold. You can do chain of title searches. So that's kind of how it works. In a nutshell, it has these self-executing, what they call smart contracts. It gets real complicated. I'm not going to go into that now. I may, if there is an interest, I may do some talking about this in the future. These ERC smart contracts, these self-executing contracts that kind of embody the terms and what's going on and everything else. It's Ethereum request for comments is what that means at ERC. Different standards, different smart token standards. Things to think about. Again, so it can be anything, a digital collectible, anything that's creative, unique. So what's the value? Uniqueness is scarcity. If something is scarce, it should have some value depending on what it is, of course, right? But you see people doing all kinds of things. Domain names. I see people, and I actually don't quite understand it. I'm gonna do a video on domains, how somebody is actually selling a domain on here. There's even talk about selling real estate, like physical real estate, which I'm going to talk about in another video for my real estate peeps. But talking about how you can digitize, as I understand it, it's almost like they're trying to get rid of escrow, so that, remember I said everything's recorded? So they're trying to get rid of like escrow, so you just buy and sell. Everybody knows who it is. How that works, that's a subject of another video. You're going to have to subscribe, of course. All right? So there it is. It's the blockchain. NFTs can be built upon the blockchain. I should have probably put that above. And you have your crypto here. But you need the Ethereum wallet to do these transactions. This is on the Ethereum blockchain. What else? We had CryptoKitties sold for a lot of stuff. NBA moments, real estate. Now, let's talk about some of the potential copyright issues, because I think I think we're going to see this. We're already seeing some things where when you're creating this work of art, let's call it a work of art, okay? You're creating a work of art. It's just, you have to have the same copyright clearances as you would for a film or a podcast, anything else you're doing. If you're creating something, you better own the rights to the content. Maybe you're making a photo collage. You better own the photos, or you better have a good fair use argument that it's a fair use under the copyright laws. So you need to make sure you have clear copyright, that you're selling something that you have. I mean, can you imagine if you sold a $2 million tweet or $2 million photo, and it turns out you didn't have the photo rights? That could just be a lawsuit waiting to happen, injunctions, all kind of stuff. I think this is some things we're going to see, the legal side of it. What's going to happen under the copyright laws, things like that. What if you have a photo in here of a person? Is there a right of publicity issue? Those kinds of things are going to pop up. Now, I also want to talk about when you're licensing this, the creator. Let's put the creator over here. That's our creator. What you're giving up, and the way things stand now, is you're not transferring full title and ownership. What you're giving is a license. Okay, do you see that? License? You're licensing it's super complicated, okay? You're licensing your digital content. They're getting the digital token, And this is a media file sitting somewhere else or telling on some other server somewhere, and that's what you're getting. Now you sell it, somebody else is going to get it. It's the same thing. But you're getting a license, you do not get ownership. So I always say, like, if you're going to spend $1 million, you're going to go to Christie's auction house and spend $1 million on an NFT, make sure you know what you're getting. You know, the last thing you want is some creator over here, another creator says, hey, as part of your NFT, you used my photo, you used my sound effect, you used my music, you use this, you use that. That can create a problem. And I think this is really going to get big because a lot of people don't understand fair use. They find anything they can on the internet. They think they can make collages and things. Now, that may be transformative. That may be transformative under the copyright laws, but you should know what you're doing before you engage in these transactions, before you spend all your money and this and that and everything else. So, and the final point I want to make is this creator royalty. The way it's set up now is when the creator licenses that, you buy the token, you buy the NFT, you get the access to the file, the digital token, this, that, and the other. But when you go and you make a second sale, a subsequent sale, the creator right here is going to get a royalty. It's going to get a royalty on it. And so every time it sells, the creator is going to get a royalty. That's built into your smart contracts here. So it's a really interesting thing. And but I just wanted to do this video so my peeps are in the know. That's the basics of it. I mean, sure, it's going to get super hairy and technical, but there are legal issues involved. Copyright law, again, is very important in this setting. Contracts is going to be important. Knowing what's going on, knowing what you're buying, knowing what you're actually buying, and paying royalties and things like that. Is that did you know you're doing that? So that's a basic overview. NFTs, Attorney Steve, high level. We will be breaking down some of these. We're going to see how it goes. But before you spend a lot of money or before you create something and try to sell it, you may want to get a copyright lawyer involved to check out the operation, make sure you're going to stay out of legal problems. No fun making a lot of money just to give it all back. All right? Attorney Steve, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and do that sort of thing, okay? Have a great day.